Little pregame action. Where am I getting that reflection from? Oh, from the back side, so you can see it on the other side. Cool. All right. No worse for wear. I'm here chomping my gum. What's up, Dave? Oh, there it goes. It's about to go. It's about to go. Welcome to another rendition of Game of the Week. AGHL 2-0. We have the Mighty Pucks in white. And the Juice, Juice, in red. Video courtesy of Xbox Go and ELAD. I'm going to bring this up a little bit higher. And I should probably stop chewing gum. I'm very professional. Chewing gum. Pucks are coming in as we go. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. I'm sorry. I tried, but the glass stopped me. All right, Dave, we ready for another week of Let's Go. Again, the Mighty Pucks in white and the Juice in red. So I promised, Dave, this week, we probably need to get you mic'd up. Let's get you mic'd up. There's your mic. Get you mic'd up. Shot right off the bat. Stoppage and play. So, as we increase our profile on TikTok, we made a new friend, Dave.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I promised her that we would give her a shout out. She's a huge hockey fan. She loves the Pittsburgh Penguins. She's a diehard Marc-Andre Fleury fan, and she loves Sidney the Kid Crosby. And she goes by the name of Mickey, M-I-K-K-I, Mickey.
Mickey, okay.
But her nickname is Tink, T-I-N-K. Got a shot on goal, goes right over the back of the net. Thought that might be going in. But,
is she a tiny blonde?
What's that?
Is she a tiny blonde?
No, tiny brunette, I think.
Oh, then I don't understand the nickname anymore.
But we were chit-chatting a little bit today, and we were talking about how much we love hockey.
Cool.
And I told her that we'd give her a shout-out and that it would go into our broadcast today for today's game. So, Mickey, it was a pleasure talking to you today and interacting with you. And we want you to heal up real quick, get well soon. And at some point, we definitely got to get her out on the ice. But I don't think she lives in the area. But again, she's also a die-hard Pink Floyd fan.
Really?
She loves it. Loves Pink Floyd. And I can't blame her.
Sure.
There goes Steve Butterfield, but he can't seem to hold on to the puck. Puck goes down and around the boards. Hard. He had it for a second. And the puck gets sent up and out. I got to stop chewing gum during the broadcast. I love chewing gum.
Yeah, you're going to have to learn. People don't want to hear you eat.
Chomping, just chomping, right?
For sure.
I don't want people having me chomping all the way to the
But
chomper.
I want to enjoy my time at the game too, JP.
Exactly. It's like, for instance, I need some popcorn right now if they had it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hot dogs and pretzels.
Let's see. And the puck gets dropped. Corey Friedman had it for a second, was going to dump it out of there. Doesn't seem to go. Comes up to... there's a little bit of a race for it. And I was explaining to her that we do all levels of hockey, this being the D-League, which is a mix of, that should have been a penalty. I don't think they're going to call it. The D League is beginners for the most part, but you have people here that are on the cusp of moving to a slightly higher league on either Saturday or Monday night. But we do love our D Leaguers. They are, for the most part, the most well-behaved group.
They also seem to have the most fun.
They do seem to have the most fun. I do agree with you, Dave. That observation is great. Rich Perez, as I live and breathe. What's going on, my brother? We got a special guest, Dave. Say hi to Rich Perez.
How you doing, Rich?
Coming in on the broadcast.
All right.
Yeah, right now. We're on the broadcast. What do you got to say, Rich? Anything good? What some words of wisdom?
Keep your head up, for sure.
You got to keep your head up. There's definitely got to keep your head up. Hey, I never asked you, who's your favorite team in the NHL?
In the AJHL?
No, in the NHL.
Oh, I'm a Bruins fan.
Ooh. But do you secretly root for the Panthers?
I don't secretly root for the Panthers. I root for the Panthers.
You openly root for them. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Cool. That's good.
I've been down in Florida for 30 years, so rooting for the Panthers is from the beginning. That was a team to be able to watch, so I just adopted them as my second team.
Rich Perez coming in hot on the mic. He knows what to do. He doesn't seem shy at all. Love it. I love it. Yeah, our broadcast used to be me just doing like radio and announcement, like just calling the whole game. And then we came to the conclusion that since it's a visual medium, we don't seem to have to do that as much. So we can talk about other things and we can bring up different topics. And there's times we talk about food, we talk about players, we talk about fashion.
Have you mentioned Ovi yet?
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. So what did you think?
I'm not one of those people who think that they shouldn't improve Gretzky's records.
Right.
I don't have any problem with it. It took him a hell of a lot more shots. If you were to look at the numbers, the shots, Ovi's shots are over 6,000 to get to where he's at.
Yeah, I think it's
Gretzky did it in like 4,000.
Yeah, and I think he was a little bit younger. I think Gretzky was like a little bit younger. I think he was 38. Gretzky was 38, and I think Ovechkin's a little older. But so, do you think?
People also think that Gretzky could have played longer than he did.
So the next question: do they sit him for the rest of the season?
Oh God, no! He's got to be ready for the playoffs.
Okay. And does he come back for the final year of his contract?
Yeah, he's on time.
Because he's got to pump in like 20 goals. He's got to come back and put in like 20, right?
He did what, more than 30 this year?
No, but what I'm saying is, I don't think they're going to put him on the power play as much as they did this year, next year.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that he wanted to play in the KHL.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said that he'd like to go to Russia and play a couple of seasons there.
Okay.
So, so I figure when it's all done and said, he should probably have 900 plus goals, right?
Yeah, he's at 894.
So I figure next season,
895.
let's say conservatively, let's say he gets another 6 before the season ends, right? So he gets him to 900. Next season, let's say he plays a normal season, goes maybe 25, 30 goals.
Yeah.
So that's does anybody ever break that record now? Is there anybody that have the longevity and the ability to average 40 goals a game for 20 years?
That's what it's about, really. It's about consistency and longevity. And that's hard in the NHL.
It's absolutely crazy.
It's a young man's game, so you constantly get replaced by somebody young.
So you take somebody like Connor Bedard, who's 19 years old.
Yeah.
First off, they would have to fix the mess that they have in Chicago in order to build the right team around them. Let's say they figure it out. He'd have to go 20 years at 40 goals a game, and that still would only get him to 800.
Yeah.
Which means he would have to have 2 or 3 magical seasons inside of there. McDavid too. I mean, that's just nuts. See, now you're using your 158 IQ. Let's go.
But yeah, you think about what Gretzky did in the time period that he did it, and he had a season where he scored more than 90 goals. He had a season where he scored 50 goals in 39 games. I mean, he did some crazy things.
No, I mean,
never before seen things.
Listen, I know that it's like 1.9678. Like, he averaged 2 points a game for his career. That's Sidney Crosby, who is probably one of the greatest modern day players, is only at like 1.
Yeah.
Like over 1.
Yeah.
Which goes to show you, like, and he also played in an era. For what it's worth, Pat played really well last night. If I'm changing subjects real quick, chop, my boy. Chop, my boy. Put some biscuit in the basket.
1922.
My son put a goal in the basket. Makes a goal. Everyone's happy. Look, JP in St. Maine. One's wearing my jersey and the other one's wearing my jersey.
Crazy. What a good photo shot.
All right, I got it right there on the X spot. He's got it. But yeah, I mean,
Put that up as your banner across the website.
2 points a game. Think about that.
Yeah.
And that was during an era where I feel the ice was a little smaller because there were bigger guys that were trying to kill you. It wasn't as open as today's game is. Not saying it's any less physical. I'm just saying that you had guys that their specific job was to, he had Marty McSorley looking after him, but
Yeah.
did you see the fight that we had on Wednesday night here?
No.
It was great.
Fight.
I got to show you the video. And then I want you to tell me what you think. I want your input.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was involved? Any suspensions coming?
Oh, here, I'm going to back it up for you. Go ahead. Take a look at that. I think both guys were gentlemen. I think they were absolute gentlemen. I think it was about the most professional beer league fight I've ever seen. Here we go.
Is that Moosehead versus...
Yes.
That fight shouldn't have gone as long as it did.
But the refs aren't supposed to break it up. They're supposed to let them. Yeah, they're supposed to let him peter out. Oh, here we go. Got a breakaway. Blake's got it. What's he gonna do? Takes a shot. Oh,
That was a real fight, right?
yeah. And they were gentlemen, right?
They had some haymakers and
And then they dap it up after it's over.
I have to admit that's pretty talented right there.
Right.
To pull that off. I would have been on my ass. Just trying to stand up.
I just love how they were complete gentlemen about it after the fact. And so my question to you, thank you. See, so here's the thing. In beer league hockey, a lot of times they want to sanitize it by taking certain things out of the game. Fighting is in the game for a reason because there's a tension that builds up during the game, right? And then it's released when usually two guys finally say, all right, let's drop the gloves. Right. Now, I know that sometimes, like in the USA-Canada game, where the Kachucks were like, we're going to go out, we're going to set the tone. That's a different, reason to start a fight. But, Michelle Stark-Kramer puts one in the net.
Back post.
Look at that. Look at that.
20 from 10.
20 from 10. Look at that. Is there a number 10 out there? I don't see a number 10. Oh, yeah. There it is, Matt. Matt Lynch. How could I miss that one? But yeah, so I think that, if we had fighting in beer league, it would solve a lot of problems. That's just my opinion. I know USA Hockey and Southhoff have a different opinion. Yeah, I understand the liability aspect and all that other stuff, but I'm just saying that. What's up, bud?
I want to show you something.
All right, you guys keep the broadcast going. Hold on to that. Just keep the broadcast going.
I'll fill in for JP. I don't know any names here, but
Me neither. It makes it very difficult to call the game.
we have the Mighty Bucks, right? They're gone up 2-0 now.
That's right.
It's 5 minutes 20 seconds left in the first period. Here we go.
That was a great developmental save.
This is the Juice, right?
That's right.
Okay, so this is the Juice and the Mighty Puck.
That's right. The Juice
Juice
never
is
lie
goalie.
down.
The Juice is goal. He just iced the puck.
Sure did.
So we're getting this set up for offensive zone face-off for the Mighty Pucks, who are again up to 2-0. The Juice take control of the puck and clear the zone. Well, 47's kind of tall, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely stands out among everyone else. Glad he hasn't learned how to hit yet.
Yeah, the Juice iced the puck. or freeze the puck, I should say. Another offensive face-off for the Mighty Pucks.
The Juice stay in control of the puck.
Okay.
All right. Across the ice to Chania.
Okay, Chania takes it in over the blue line. Oh, dishes it out in front.
Another great developmental save by the Mighty Pucks.
Face-off is won by the Mighty Pucks and swung around. Johnny picks up the puck again behind the and puts it out in front, or attempts to. Kept in the zone by number 13. Mighty Pucks collect and get it out of their zone. Number 55. Oh, they are offside.
One thing I like a lot more about Skate Zone than Boca is the scoring system in Boca has just a touch screen on a computer.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that feel of a button, so you know you pressed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes you go like that while you're looking and you go, oh no.
When you realize the clock's still going.
Yeah, and that's been 10 seconds, you know? So I do miss the physical button, the old system. That's been scorekeeping talk with Dave.
Good chip forward. Oh, send it to the
And that was
I think that's a goal. Although he lost his edge and tumbled into the wall behind the goal, he managed to score.
I bet he's happy about it regardless.
Don't think he saw it, but
yeah, sure. Well, that's why we're here.
Nonetheless, 3-0.
81-10.
81-10.
10-81, I think it was, wasn't it?
He said 81-10.
Oh, 81-10, you're right. And JP returns.
Look at that. That wasn't even a bathroom break or anything. That was official AJHL business.
I have a jersey for you to collect.
Oh, I'm looking good. Yeah, let's come here, bud. Sit down. No problem. So what do we do here? What do we do? You like it tight? All right, so put it down. You tell me, is that tight enough? Yeah. Okay. And we got to get this one. Got to get this one. And this one. And this one. Can I get this through the eye hole is the question. Look at that. First try. First try. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. You're all set, bud. Let's go. Okay. Back to the action. What do we got here? We got a 3-0 game. Ooh.
Yeah.
You go do what you got to go do. Rich Perez, thank you so much for joining us. Have a good game tonight. We'll see you shortly. Okay, 3-0, first period, 1:25 left on the clock. Don't worry, I got my mic. You can mic yourself back up, or you want to just use that? Yeah, all right, leave that one then. We'll turn the other one off. Leave it on.
I just made that man uncomfortable with a bunch of inappropriate jokes.
Well, you know.
I said the Jews are in control. The Jews remain in control.
Juice. You mean the juice?
The Jews remain in control. of the puck.
Of all media.
There have been a lot of great developmental saves.
That's too funny. All right, what do we got going on over here? What do we got going on over here? We got ourselves a 3-0 game with less than a minute left in the first period. But yeah, so that Ovechkin broke the record, and he's now a living legend as far as the NHL hockey world is concerned. That's fantastic. All right, now.
So what's the order now? Is it Gretzky, Ovechkin?
As far as goal scorer, yeah, it's Ovechkin, Gretzky, but you know.
And then it's Lemieux.
If Lemieux had stayed healthy,
yeah,
I think he would have broken a lot of records because he was an unbelievable.
If Lemieux were like 20 years later, it wouldn't have been a thing.
He was one of the first real big guys to come along because Mario Lemieux was a big dude.
Absolutely.
He was a big dude. And then he got to play with Yager, and I think Yager's still playing.
Still playing.
You know,
not America.
Let's go. So how did the perfect? It's perfect. I love it. It's perfect. Just got my jersey with the AJHL. It's fantastic. So Burns in Michigan would wear a white one. You guys ordered a white too?
It's like a cream color. We have both. This is the home, and the cream one is the away.
Fantastic.
We gave you the home one.
That's cool.
If you want an away one, I can.
No. You can make it happen. You know, people. All right. The juice is on the board, so we now have a 3-1 game. 11 seconds left in the first. Uh-oh.
Only when you win.
Actually, 13 from 13. I don't know. It's 13.
All right. 13 from 13. 13 Brown. Okay.
Okay, so I'll figure it out. Yeah, once I look at the 13,
okay.
I can tell you who they are. I just got to see the first. All right, so Steve Baker is the other 13.
That's Steve Baker?
That's Steve Butterfield.
Okay, Butterfield. I don't have.
So Steve Butterfield would be maroon. You can put maroon.
I don't have Steve Butterfield on.
All right, so put him on there. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
And that's the end of the first period. We got a Butterfield, we got a Brunette, we got a Baker. Butterfield, Baker, Brunette. How about that?
Nice.
All right, we've got a little intermission going on here.
13.
A little in-between period action.
There we go. And then who's?
Oh, she'll be in stripes one day. With her hands.
I know.
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Wait. Where are we
It's cool.
talking?
I got it. So Steve Butterfield.
Settle down, Chanya.
I just don't
Relax.
He
Relax.
got it too.
I was like,
Come on, this is sports, okay? Jokes are all around.
I get it.
I think
I get it.
Baker's. You said Stephen Baker was the other 13, right?
Stephen Baker is the other 13. Yes.
All right.
Well, no, I'm sorry. The other 13 is Rob Burnett. Rob Burnett.
Isn't it Butterfield?
How's that one up?
No, Butterfield is one of the 13s, and Rob Burnett is the other.
Rob Burnett's not on here either.
All right, sorry. I'm sorry, Riley. I'm sorry. Riley. Riley, yes.
Brendan Riley?
Yes, Brendan Riley.
Butterfield is right. Butterfield is the dark maroon.
Okay, so then.
Yeah, Butterfield is maroon.
And then that's his other.
Butterfield is maroon.
Yeah, and Butterfield is
Yes.
the guy.
Right. That's correct. You are correct, sir. You are correct.
Oh man, I haven't thought about
You are correct, sir.
Johnny Carson's assistant. What the hell is his name?
I know it. I'm
had
going
the
to let
big
you think about it.
competition?
I'm going to let you think about it, but I know it.
Shit.
I'll give you his first name. Remember,
Okay.
sweepstakes. Remember, he used to do the sweepstakes.
Yeah, sure.
Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon. If you had said Ed, I would have got it.
Of course.
Damn.
The hint I probably would have given you is Vince.
Vince, that would have helped. Yeah. That's fun.
But do you remember Ed McMahon?
Of course.
You remember Johnny Carson?
Yeah. It's wild that I remember Johnny
It's
Carson.
wild, wacky stuff.
Yeah.
Wild, wacky stuff.
You're doing Dana Carvey's impression of Johnny Carson.
The Great Karnak.
The Great Karnak.
Oh, wild, wacky stuff.
Yeah, the Great Karnak.
You know, interesting thing about Johnny Carson is he was the reason why divorce laws were rewritten to help benefit women, because during I think his first marriage or second marriage, he took his wives to the cleaners.
Really?
Yeah. And then they somehow they changed something. I know that it was called the Johnny Carson rule
Really?
for a long time.
So we all should be mad at Johnny Carson.
Right, because he got a great deal. The rest of the divorce world got screwed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something cool about working at a rink.
Yeah.
If you like cold drinks, your drink will stay cold
Sure.
without having to be inside a thermos.
Also, if you like cold pizza, that's how it comes.
Well, it's hot for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's hot for like 5 minutes, and then
You got to get quick.
Right.
You got to start.
100%. You gotta.
Hey, I saw you help Charlotte.
Yeah, I'll help you out. Go ahead, take a seat. I'll do it. You got it, bud. I charge $20 a skate. Come sit down. Or you know what? Yeah, actually, you know what? Sit here. Come sit here. Make my life easier. Old man. I'm an old man. Got a new skate tying business. You're good. How, you like it tight or just?
You serve middle and make tighter on the top.
All right. So you got a little ankle bender. You're a little bit of an ankle bender, huh? You like it tight up at the top? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
How's that? That's good. He's got the CCM tags. I got the same skates. Got to get him some wax laces though. How's that? That all right?
Yeah.
That feels good. All right. So he likes it not too tight in the middle, but he's like it's a good pull up along the top. And hold on. You're all set to go, young man. That good? All right. Jeremy Julie, he's joining us. We got another special guest. Jeremy Julie is coming into the scorekeeper's box for the Juice Mighty Puck game. No, my sticker's over here. He's going to put the...
How's the game going so far, JP?
We got ourselves a good tilt, 3-1. We were talking with Rich Perez a little while with the... Well, Chop Chop put a goal in.
Nice.
He had a goal. He started it off. He started the goal scoring off. Yeah, we were talking about Alexander Ovechkin and how he broke the record. And
Unbelievable.
it is. Because we were talking, do you think somebody will break that record?
I don't know. I mean, look at the young talent. It is possible. Guys have to stay healthy, though, and that's
Well, we were talking about, like, for instance, like Connor Bedard, who's 19 years old, right?
Mhm.
They would have to fix the mess that's in Chicago, which they can do because they did,
Right.
before. They can do it again. He would have to average roughly about 50 goals a game for 20 years to get close. And on average, your best NHL scorer is like, if they have a 50 goal season, that's like upper all-star level type season. And he'd have to not get injured because 20 years from now, he'd be 39 and I'd be dead. No, I'm kidding. I hope not. I hope I'm still around. Not that old, but it is an epic achievement. But it still makes you. It still tells you though how special Wayne Gretzky was in that regard. We got a penalty. Too many men red. Too many men red. Not good. Pick a guy. But yeah, so that's like an epic achievement, And then he'll come back for another season.
I was going to say that he's going to come back for one more, try and win another cup.
Well, he's got 1 year left in his contract.
Okay.
How many goals do you think he'll score next year? Because I don't think that he'll play as much as he did this year.
Thank you.
And the question is, how far do they go in the playoffs this year, too?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting because they have a good team. The Capitals do have a good team.
Yeah, they do.
What are you doing in the box? Throw you out of. We're throwing you out of the league. Out Finally! There comes Yoni up the ice, skedaddling. So you were there for Rink of Dreams. You have fun?
It was a lot of fun.
You had a good time,
I
right?
wish I didn't forget my hockey pants, but other than that, it was good.
Yeah, we'll get those back for you. I'm glad. She's like, somebody forgot their, Alexa was like, somebody forgot their pants. I'm like, they left the building without their pants on? And she's like, no, the hockey pants. I was like, all right, you got to qualify that first. Like, maybe say somebody left without their hockey pants instead of their pants. Because I was pretty much there as everybody filtered out. I don't remember anybody going out pantless.
It was a much more interesting sentence.
The other thing that's crazy about that is, you know how I brought that speaker to have music? All right. When I put that speaker on here, you don't even, like, it doesn't resonate.
Mm-hmm.
The speaker at Amaranth was so loud. And I realized, I was like, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when the players, regardless if it's the Panthers or the opposing team, when they're yelling at each other, depending on where you're sitting, you can hear them.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're close enough in the 300 sections, you can actually hear them like yelling at each other sometimes. And that's how good the acoustics are. Matt Lynch has it on the end of his stick. What's he going to do? Comes across. He's going to put a backhand on Pat? No, he sends it off to the side, and Yoni gets back there and plays a little defense. Less than a minute left in the power play for the Mighty Pucks. Yoni's scooting up the ice.
They're coming short. Oh.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad. I got to start distributing the tickets. I got to send the tickets out today.
Yeah.
I got to take care of that today too. Maybe if Dave isn't like chewing my ear off over here, maybe I'll get that done. Motor mouth Dave over here starts yapping. Doesn't stop till the break of dawn. Oh,
I'm a
Big Game
sniper.
James, what was that?
I'm like the best player on the ice. I'm a sniper. You're just going to hear a couple lines out of me.
It's an absolute
The other way,
sniper.
short-handed.
Oh, what a play by Andrea. What a
Nice
play by
play.
Andrea. Andrea with the back check. Forecheck, back check, paycheck. Let's go. Let's go. So what's going on in the Julie world? Anything good?
Same old, man. Nothing exciting.
Just winding down the old school season, getting to the summer.
Yep.
June 1st rolls around, everybody's butt puckers up until the end of November. Because now we get hurricanes in July.
Yeah, right.
So we got that going for us.
No, but Rink of Dreams was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would say I had a great time officiating it. It was fun to watch everybody. It's amazing though, just like how great the ice is, how great the facility is, how the lighting, the acoustics. We got the locker rooms this time, so I'm glad everybody had a good time with that.
They were smaller than I would have expected.
Well, so here's the thing. Normally we would get the other side, but since they were painting,
Okay.
it's always something with us and that experience. Like, it's like, yeah, we got the locker rooms, but we'll be painting the hallway, so there's a guy going to be in there painting, so you can't use the bigger locker room. Because a friend of mine, Mike, said to me, he's like, oh, when I saw the pictures, I thought you guys were in the larger locker room where David was crying. Why does everybody love to remind me about the fact that was the room that David was crying in? I'm like, you want to know something? If I was that good and I was that frustrated, maybe I might have cried as well. I don't know.
So my sister has the lead in this community theater thing. We went last night. And one of the other leads plays in the AGHL.
Really?
Brendan Fine.
Yes. Yes.
And he's really good.
Yeah, you know that that's where Nick Becker was today.
Oh, yeah?
They were there watching that.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Small world. That is a really small world.
Isn't it, though? The hockey world isn't that big of a hockey. It's a small world.
Yeah,
but it doesn't cross over to theater.
No, not usually.
My brother cuts several players' hairs that didn't even know that, he's a hairstylist. He didn't even know that was my brother. And then they were just like, your brother's JP?
That's awesome.
Do you know him? Yeah, I've heard of him.
Sure.
Met him once or twice. Because my brother Danny, somebody's like, hey, do you know? And I'm like, yeah. Do you know? Yeah. And then the last guy is like, do you know this guy? And I'm like, yeah, tell him that he still owes me his league fee. And that you're not going to give him any more haircuts until,
Nice
Pat
shot,
fights it
good
off.
save.
Look at Pat looking like a
Better
legit.
save.
Pat looking like a legit goalie. He's going to watch his broadcast because he knows that I ride him hard because of the fact that, a lot of times, he has a tendency to lose his
To lose
cool.
his cool,
Right.
yeah.
He's not a, as long as he keeps his head, last night, I will give him credit. He played a really good game last night. He started off shaky, but he beat Becker in a head-to-head.
Nice.
And on cue, as if.
To follow
That's
up
not
that
his
great
fault.
developmental save, a great
That's not his
developmental shot.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault.
24, 25, 5.
That's not Pat's fault. Pat did what he could there. His defense got to clear out the trash in the crease. 6:05 in the second period. Another thing, and I know Dave and I talk about this, and I also talked to about Alyssa, who is another scorekeeper. I always feel like the first period takes the longest. The second period goes by like in the blink of an eye, and then the third period is similar, mirrors the first. But the second period always goes by so much faster. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
But Corey Friedman, who was one of the refs at Rink of Dreams.
My dad's neighbor.
Uh-oh. Chop. Here he goes. Him and Butterfield. Oh. Doesn't come in. Lynch has it. Takes another shot. Oh,
Nice
great
shot.
save. That was a nice save by Pat. See? Nice save. So when he watches the broadcast, he can say that I didn't try to throw him out of the league, and I gave him some compliments. Chop. What are you going to do there, Chop? Get in front of him. There you go.
There it is.
There you go. Adriana. Our Andrea. All right, Butterfield. All right, guys, somebody's got to skate.
Now, is Butterfield a sub or he's on the juice?
He's on the juice.
Okay.
He's on the juice. We're talking to a goal scorer. Jeremy Gooley's a goal scorer. He's a sniper. He's a shoot first, pass second kind of guy, which is fine. You need those on your team. I feel sometimes people don't shoot enough. They look for that extra pass. But Jeremy, he will shoot.
That is true.
Shooter coming out when it's Jeremy Dooley. Butterfield rolling around on the ice. Maybe a little inflammation, trying to get a little ice on that.
Having a great developmental role.
That's swell. There we go. Butterfield making himself known. His presence known. There's Big Game James. I think he wears a size 4 skate. He's got tiny binded Japanese feet for a big man. Chop gets it out. There it is. Is that Mike Miller that has it? No. Alan Formansky. That's Alan Formansky.
Yep.
Alan Formansky.
I used to work with him.
Yeah. Chop gets it over to the center. Oh, Big Game James with his little feet. I don't know if he has little feet or not, but they look little to me right now. I don't know why. It's a size 6, maybe.
Leave that poor man alone.
Oh, I'm going to leave Big Game James alone. I love it. I've known Big Game James probably as long as anybody here. Maybe longer.
That's it, Chop.
Oh! The
Beat
chop!
Pat and hit the crossbar.
The chop made a move, comes around. Nice poke check by Blake. Does he realize he's got a man on? Allen's chasing him. Ben Hartard gets it back over to Blake, and he's got to send that out. There you go. Get the save clear. Oh, right to Matt Lynch. Is he going to do it? Oh, Pat makes another great save. Chop.
Pat's playing good today, man.
Yeah, Chop's gonna want that. Chop's gonna want that shot back. He's gonna want that shot back. Ping! Here's the weird thing about that, though. Even though it's not a goal, you still get like a certain satisfaction from that sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. Like you do want the goal, but at the same time, that's like, ooh! Everybody loves a ping. In hockey, I feel like there's these 3 things. Everybody loves the goal. The crowd goes crazy for a big hit, and there's nothing like a little postie. No, fight's a fight, but I'm just saying, like, like you'll get that, like, the crowd reaction, like, off of certain sounds. The sound of, like, the goal going in, a guy getting hit, and then that ping.
And the thing is, as a player, you're pissed that you hit the crossbar, but you also feel kind of good because you know you beat the goalie.
Right, like if it was just like a quarter inch down, left, right, yeah. That's why Bar Dizzy is so nice, because when it goes Bar Dizzy, it's like they love that. All right, so Mike hasn't been worked out too much. He hasn't seen too many shots. His defense is playing well in front of him. The Mighty Puck's gearing up here for the playoffs in 2 weeks. I think Butterfield's going to get fined for not having matching reds. If AJ Winnie was here, they would look the same because he's colorblind. Steve Butterfield puts the shot on net. Mike, and it like just on cue. Mike makes the save. Dylan Stone sauntering in. He's sauntering in. When somebody says that you're sauntering, what does that mean generally?
Taking your sweet time, you know. Gotta...
So it doesn't mean that like you're overweight or heavy, right?
No.
Saunter doesn't imply.
No.
Okay. I think he's wearing an extra small baseball jersey though.
It implies lackadaisical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I always thought saunter meant because you're a bigger guy, you kind of your gait has like that. It doesn't matter. All right, Ben Hartard. He's going to come down because you got Steve Butterfield coming in on it. They got 3 people in the zone. If they can do something here, the puck goes up. They got 1:45 in the second period. Butterfield. Oh no, that's not. But that's Baker. Oh, they got a little him and Leo Gordon. Chanya with a shot on net, just wide. So the Juice are here. The Jews are getting ready. Wait, so it's the Renegator and the Icebreakers?
Yep.
Oh, I think we're going to have 2 games of the week this week. I think I'm going to have to do a double. Frog in my throat. We're going to have to do a double. Michelle Starks Kramer. She's the captain of the Mighty Pucks. There's Mary. She's coming off. They're getting a full change. They're getting the hotline up out there. Oh, it's 4-1. I thought it was 4-2. All right, we accidentally. All right, that's okay.
I put 2 by mistake.
Gotcha. It's all good. All right, Mike Miller, you got to make something happen here, Mike. Come on. We've been waiting for you, Mike, to arrive. He's got to have his moment. You're not going to have a moment if you do that. Got to hold on to the puck a little bit longer there. Oh, that's Mike Roma, right? Mike Roma wearing the JP jersey. Mike Roma also was in attendance for the Rink of Dreams. That's still onside. That's a good play. I think there's like 613s on the Juice. Very popular number for some reason. All right, what's going to happen here? Oh, goes off the skate. Those are ridiculous, stupid little goals. And nice save, Pat. Good stick. Pat with a good stick right there.
Never settled for Lynch.
I got to fix this camera a little bit. It seems to have wandered. Three seconds. 1 second. The end of the second period. Jeremy, Julie, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having
We love guests popping into the scorekeeper's box. You keep it a minute, Pat. You're keeping a minute. All right. What do we got going on? Ref's coming over. Someone's got a sham wow in that bag. Who's got a sham wow?
You can see me.
You got a sham wow?
I was like, crap. I don't want to call it, but I'm going to call it. Yeah.
What, the extra man?
No, I had to call it.
Yeah.
They were always going.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
So,
It wasn't a bad call.
Like the one here offside. So I was like,
It's your job.
I don't have a job. Okay, I do.
What do they say? If you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. So it's not a job.
I enjoy it.
You remember when the Army used to have "It's not a job, it's an adventure"?
That was the Navy, wasn't it?
I thought it was the Army.
Navy is.
Yeah, you might be right. It was the Navy.
I think so. Navy.
They got the best food.
I don't know. I'm retired Air Force. So I can't tell you, but I had it made.
No, my old man was a submarine driver,
Oh,
Cool.
and he said that they had the best food. I said, well, you better if you're on a sub stuck under the ocean for like 3 months at a
eight
clip.
clubs? Oh, screw that. You can have that. I mean, literally about that. Wait, you want my beer? Yeah.
Take a sippy sip.
Yeah, I want that. Just go back one.
Back in action. Steve Butterfield takes it up on the right-hand side. We're going into the third period. 4-1, third period. What do we got left here? So I worked with Joe Horty yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love
How's
that
Joe
guy.
doing?
Love him.
Good guy.
And I completely threw you under the bus and blamed you for all of the violence that took place that one night. No, I didn't. We talked about we actually had a nice conversation. Nice save, Patty. That's the kind of save you got to make. We talked, because last night there were a few penalties, and we talked about how if players ask nicely, we will close the door for you when they're leaving the penalty box,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Absolutely.
But we also talked about the fact that if a player leaves and the door is open, because the layout here is different from skate zone, that if they don't close the door, you're supposed to hit the horn, stop play.
Here or skate zone?
No, I thought we talked about it because remember that night the player from the Icebreakers came out of the box?
Yeah.
And,
Right. And skated over, and 6 seconds later scores the goal.
and
Number 10.
and the ref said to us that we're supposed to stop play, right?
Yeah.
In that, like, we're supposed to stop play, and
Right. As soon as he gets on the ice, I was supposed to hit the horn, but instead he goes over
so Horty was just like, really? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, cool. So, it was one of those things. Joe Horty cracks me up. I love that guy. He cracks me up. The two of you. I was like, what we need to do is, I don't know how we can get it done, but we need a double scorekeeper. We need to, have you guys, do a period each or something. Have, just so we can have all three of us here just yapping about nonsense.
We could save it for the championship. I was going to say, you should teach me how to set this up just in case you need me to set it up one day.
Okay. You're trying to make me obsolete? It's okay.
I mean,
look at that pass from Chop Chop. What a nice pass.
If
Good
the commissioner wants to be obsolete, the commissioner's allowed. The commissioner could take a day off.
We'll do a little behind the scenes action.
Are you the web development guy too? Are you our IT?
I feel like I'm a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So we did this yesterday. So this is a little bit of the behind the scenes action of what's going on. So you can put a little bit of the. Sometimes people want to see what the voices look like. I don't know, maybe. But here we are in the scorekeeper's box, and we'll come all the way around so you can see the teams. There it is. And I know it's reversed, but we have a 4-1 game in the third. And it's been good. Pat's been playing well. See the benches?
AJHL.
There we go.
Best in Boca.
See, it's always a good time. Chop had the stick up. Like, oh, here we go. Ben's gonna blast it. Somebody check that puck to see if it's still okay. It might be cracked. Oh, don't touch it. Don't touch it. All right, come on, Fermansky. I've seen you score goals before. Let's go. It's hard to score them from there, though. Even harder from there unless you're gonna mishy. Every rink has a little bit of that corner action where the doors come together.
Oh, here we go.
Here comes Leo Gordon.
It's a developmental breakaway. And
takes a swipe, goes down, no penalty call, both players down.
Nothing happened. All right.
That's just incidental contact. They're trying. Blake Williams still has it. Can he keep it in? He does. Baker gives him a little check. Still comes around. Can he get it over to Ben? He tries to get it up. Can Ben keep it in? Ben does keep it in. Those white gloves, distracting. Oh, the puck comes out. Oh, that would have been a prime opportunity to come down. See if maybe get a little. Cut this lead in half. So yesterday with Joe Horty, one of the things that we did is I forgot to do it during the broadcast because we were doing a shout out to Mickey, one of our new friends that we met online. And Chop takes a shot. Woo! Nice save by Pat.
Staying on top of that puck.
Every game, what I usually do is I give the line and the over-under. This game, the Mighty Pucks were favored by 2.5 goals, and the over-under was 7. If I'm not mistaken, I'd have to look at the paper.
Do you put this on the website? Where do you do this?
Yes.
You have a Twitter account?
Yes. So the Mighty Pucks are favored by 2.5 in this game, and the over-under was 7.
Damn.
Yesterday, Horty couldn't call the over-under to save his life, but he did call the spread.
Really?
Yeah. So
All right.
right now, the Mighty Pucks are at 3, so they're covering.
But we got
And
we're
the under
Yeah.
is in effect right now.
Yeah.
So, and then for the next game between the Icebreakers and the Renegades are a 1-goal favorite over the Icebreakers, and the over/under in that game is 7.5.
7.5. And then what was the spread?
The spread is the Renegades by 1. Renegades -1.
-1. All right.
But the Icebreakers won last time. The Icebreakers won, I think, 7-5 in the last meeting.
Does anyone actually take this action?
Only degenerates that bet on tabletop tennis, Chinese tabletop tennis at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, we have those, right? Yeah, that's a thing here.
No, it is a thing for sure.
Sure.
You can get on the Hard Rock app and you can bet table tennis.
You can't bet AJHL on the Hard Rock app, though.
Well, I'm talking. We're in communication. We're in talks.
Really?
We're in talks.
That's so funny.
We're in talks.
That's amazing. And you're the commissioner, so you call everything. There's some underhanded stuff happening already.
One day when we figure out how to monetize this thing, day when we figure out how to, when the Hard Rock is paying us for commercials.
We're gonna have to start TikToking. Everyone's gonna have to wear mascot uniforms.
Do we have an extra goalie jersey?
Nick has white. You want to start?
I'd have to check in the. There might be in the closet in the sports closet, but I'm not sure.
Can you wear white?
Yeah, he can wear white. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna say anything.
That's good because I didn't actually want to give up my
Marty
jersey.
coming in, but the thing that I was gonna say before I was so rudely interrupted by the captain of the Icebreakers was.
He was
I was about to do a commercial because the only sponsor that we have is Xenopucks. Xenopucks, off-ice training, best puck around. You definitely want to get a hold of one if you're doing some off-ice dry land training. It's absolutely just fantastic. Carter and Stevie, the innovators, the owners, the designers, the boys, they created just an absolute, just wonderful, wonderful device that can be used off-ice when training, any surface, mimics a real puck. Love it to death. Xenopucks, xenopucks.com. You can find them on our website.
It's all I train off ice with, JP.
That I know, and you're getting your hands. I've seen your hands; they're getting better.
The Xenopucks are the best. I've
seen your hands getting better.
I've never seen anything like it.
We got a 3-on-1. Oh, and he fights it off. Fights it off for sure. Fights it off. Oh, comes back to him. What's he gonna do with it? He's gonna put it on net. We got 6:42 left in the third. 4-1. The Juice are gonna have to do something here. I don't know what, but they're gonna have to do something. Alan Fermansky, you're gonna have to put one in the back of the net. All right. Oh, that was close. And he gets a shot on net. Nice save. Stephen Baker has it. He's gonna send it on net. Oh, but he gets the stick up. A lot of 13s out there right now. This is the 13 line. This is the 13 line. This is the unlucky 13 out there. 1-3.
As long as no one cares about the credit, it's probably all right.
Steve Butterfield, another shot. Oh, can they get it in? Can they close it? Can they get it in half? A lot of bettors right now are watching this game and they just want that one. They need that one more goal.
Absolutely.
They're going crazy. They're like, if they can just get that one goal.
They're very pissed at Mama K right now.
If you have the Juice in the under, if you have the Mighty Pucks in the under, you're sitting pretty right now. You're looking good. And remember, because I'm on mic, I can walk away from the camera and I can still be heard. Let's go, boys. Something. You got to make some magic happen, guys. You got to make some magic happen. Your goalie's been keeping you in it. It's time to get a couple down there. Let's go. Get in front of the net. Let's go. Start shooting. Shoot more. Shoot more. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. And for words of encouragement from the Juice, got to go over to the take care of some. Want to keep a tidy scorekeeper box.
Can always depend on the Juice for good winners for the Dipper.
Let's see what's going to happen. They're going to continue to score. They're going to keep trying to score. That's a good line out there with Williams, Chop, and Lynch. Oh, they got it. They got to get the puck back down there. Chop still has it. What's Chop going to do? Oh, he's going to put it on net, but Pat makes a save. Chop comes back and has it.
Chop's trying to do everything.
Chop, my boy. Everybody loves the Chop. That was a one-handed something. I'm going to have to talk to him about that. That's Shkigili.
He's trying to pull some Steph Curry passes.
Oh, he still has it. All right, Chanya. Oh, Chanya couldn't hold on to it. Adriana has it. Gets it over to Chop. Chop comes into the zone. Oh, makes a little move. Still has a move. Comes another move. Can he keep it? Has it on the end of his stick. Gets it over to Lynchy. Goes back over to the center. Chop shoots it. Oh, but Pat makes an unbelievable save.
Another great save by Pat. This guy's been on top of it.
I gotta say, I got like Robert De Niro from Silver Linings. I gotta say,
Yeah.
I gotta rethink this whole thing.
A little bit.
I gotta so you think it's me that's affecting your choo-choo? Every night that Pat's been with me, the Eagles have won.
Damn.
Silver Linings, love that movie.
That's a great movie.
It is.
It's weird. I try to tell people that they watch it. I don't come off like a tough guy for some reason.
No, the thing is, it's such a great movie.
For sure.
I mean, it has a little bit of everything for everybody.
Bradley Cooper was really just playing himself.
And Jennifer Lawrence too. She did a fantastic job.
Yeah, for sure. I think De Niro was my favorite part of that movie, though.
Well, it was him. It was Pat because he plays he plays the dad,
Right.
And then the other guy, the Cowboys fan, like the two of them. But I do like the thought of a parlay.
Have you ever heard of the movie called Big Fan?
Yes,
Awesome. Great movie.
with
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. Yeah, where
Yeah.
he thinks the Giants are going to go undefeated.
Yeah,
every year.
and he's the guy on the...
And they would watch the TV in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then he went to Philadelphia.
Right, and he hunted him down in the bar, and then he shot him with the mustard and the ketchup. Great movie.
And the brick was in that movie because he was the radio personality that he kept calling in to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Because they would have that they had that rivalry. That's how he figured out who the Philadelphia fan
Michael
was.
Rappaport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a great for a football fan. I related to that, and I related it also from that felt like a Philly bar for sure that he ran into.
Similar, very similar for
Definitely.
sure. We're at the 3-minute mark, 4-1, third period. The Juice going to have to do something now. Bettors everywhere that have this. Oh, big game, James. Can he put it in? No, he doesn't. Goes wide of the net. Puck comes back out of the zone.
Oh.
X-Bot a little slow on the uptake. It's working. It's working its magic. It's doing its thing. It's trying its best. And what are they going to do? Oh, she gets it out of there. Michelle Clark-Kramer's she's going to have to do a little bit of a turn there. Boca keeps a cold barn.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely going to be looking forward to walking out for a minute after this. Take a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather, a little bit of an action there. Let's see how come
It gets,
it's not following.
it gets colder the later it gets, too.
I agree. Offside. No, he held it.
All right.
Now she can go. You're going to have to go. You're going to have to skate that. Do they pull the goalie? Is the question. Do they pull the goalie?
It feels like a mistake in developmental league.
Steve Butterfield's going to go up.
All right.
He's going to go end to end. He's got some room here.
13, number 2.
He's got some room. Can he put it in? What a save.
Oh,
Michael
wow.
Karolewski makes a beautiful save.
Great save.
They've had their chance. They've had their chances. There's no doubt that they've had their chances. They've had their chances for sure. All right, we're going down for the face-off on the right-hand circle. Getting ready to drop the puck. X-Bot, what are you doing? There you go. Go back. No, don't get too crazy, X-Bot. Settle down. We got a minute 30 left in the game. Got some action going back and forth there. You want to stay in the zone there. Follows it, comes around. No icing. No icing. Sends it on net. Pat stops it, covers it. You got a minute 10. Coming down to the nitty gritty. I'm thinking maybe I got to put my gloves on for a minute. Just because a little chill here. A little bit of a chill. Gotta say. I'll put my
Are you playing tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be playing tomorrow. Got a couple nice subs that'll be joining us that I haven't seen in a while. Looking forward to that. I put my spider gloves on so that I can go figure this thing out. We got a minute 10. The Juice get the face-off. Butterfield's going to flip it up to Yoni. Oh, can't get it out. Lynch stops it. Oh, what a save by Pat. What a save by Pat. Pat is playing a phenomenal game for the Juice today. The Juice can't make the most of their opportunities on the other end, and that's why they're losing 4-1. Pat has nothing to do with this one today. This one is not on Pat.
It seems atypical of the Juice throughout history to not be able to take advantage of an opportunity.
Can't seem to, although they've been on a two-game winning streak.
Yeah.
They're on a two-game winning streak. Oh, you got to get this. Let's go, Riley. Let's go, Riley. Oh, that's offsides. That's offsides. Down to 46.8. 46.8 is what we're down to. Down to 46.8. Faceoff's going to come out to the dot just outside the blue line. No Joey Viteri today? Where's Joey Viteri today? They're not playing. All right, we're down to 40 seconds. They get the puck in deep. Riley has it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Get over to Butterfield. Oh, you got a prime real estate there. You got to take a shot. Oh, he saves it. Mike takes the save. Makes the save. 25 seconds, 4-1. Looks like this one is probably in the books. I don't know if we're going to have enough battery life to do a double header. I'd like to do a double header.
Is there a place we can plug in down here?
You know what? I have the backup battery. No, I got the backup battery that I can hook it up to give it a little bit of juice.
You want me to play Sports Anything at the top of the end of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Ban-an-an.
Dude, we used to do that. Oh,
Oh, 1 second.
All right.
This is a good game.
It's been a fun game.
Right? A good game. 4-1.
JP, it was a great
GMP
game of the week.
It. I got to tell you, the Juice, they fought. They had shots. Pat probably played one of the best games.
That's not it.
And we're at the end of the game. Going over to say hello. They're going to get in the line. Two teams are going to shake hands now.
It's extended.
You never know what you're going to get. And we get the handshake at the end of the game. It was a good, hard-fought game. Appreciate everybody tuning in. There's the chop. And before we end the broadcast with Riley's here, thank you to everybody, all our special guests that stopped by today. James, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
We might be doing another game of the week. And as I say, in Old Mexico City, AMF.